Hi Talia Teach students. So this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, and this is something that I am actually going to leave the comments on this video, but I'm going to make it unlisted so that you guys can ask me any questions that you might have about mic technique. It's something that I wanted to make into a class, but I think for now we'll just make this quick video because everybody's got stuff coming up where they might be using microphones. So this is the microphone I'm going to show you on because this is the most common that you're going to see. This is the Shure SM58. Shure SM57 is also sometimes used, but one is a vocal mic and one is for instruments. So with microphones, this is what's going to pick up the sound, this area. Now if you go like this and you get it from the side, is it going to pick you up? Sure, but not that well. So you don't want to hold your microphone like this, okay? We want to hold it on an angle so we are talking exactly into where the diaphragm picks us up, okay? You'll sometimes see people hold that microphone like this. No, please don't do that with my microphones. Please don't do that. Please do not. I beg of you. Second thing that's important to keep in mind is distance. This is something that has plagued a lot of my students over the years, and it's really just because they don't necessarily know any better. If you're a quiet singer, then yeah, you might want to be a little bit closer to the microphone. I'm about an inch away right now, right? So these are our quiet singers or singers who are singing really quiet sections of their song. However, if you are either a loud singer or a very resonant singer, okay, you know that you have a powerful voice. You don't need that microphone to do that much work. We can keep it out here, believe it or not. It will pick you up. It will pick you up well, especially if you've got that kind of strong grit to your voice. We really don't want to be giving this more than it can handle when it's this far away. We're going to hear all kinds of sounds through the system that we don't really want to hear, okay? So in this particular case, and usually, there will be something where you can monitor yourself. Pay close attention to that. And if you realize, wow, I can hear myself really, really loud, right? And of course, there may be times where the monitoring is off and you can't quite hear yourself. If you're a strong singer, that doesn't necessarily mean you get closer. It just means for that moment that you can't hear yourself as well. And figuring out which is also pretty important. If you know you're singing loudly, even if you can't hear yourself super well, we can still hear you, okay? Another super important thing is that obviously this gets plugged in, okay? And so there's going to be a cable coming out of there, and we don't want to be messing around with that cable too much. I personally, when I'm singing, sometimes I'll hold it in one hand, I'll dance a little bit, but it's not necessary, right? So if that's how you feel comfortable holding it, great. If not, just leave it be. Let it be, okay? And last but not least, if you choose to keep it on the mic stand, the same thing applies. So we might be close to it, and then we might have a chorus that's loud and we're getting a little further away. A couple of important things. If you're a quiet singer, okay, keep in mind that the microphone only goes so loud. So while we need to pull it back for our louder, stronger, and more resonant singers, if you're more of a quiet voice, gentle voice, then keep in mind that being here, whether it's on the stand or in your hand, it's completely fine, okay? You're not going to blow the mic. Nothing bad is going to happen, except that people will hear you, which is not a bad thing. All right. So I'm keeping comments open. So if you have other questions, please feel free to put them there, or just text me or email me, and I'm happy to answer them for you. All right. Bye. Have a great show.